I'm all clean and shiny this Saturday. What kind of noise was that? Something's trying to escape from deep within. And now she's coming over here. I have jeans on so she doesn't hurt my leg today. But I know what she wants. You guys know what she wants too. Okay, they're in the corner. Go get them. I had a near disaster last night, people. Dad went and played cards, and my phone just vibrated. He mowed all day, and I'm like, he's not going to go play cards. And then he comes in about a half hour before he's usually supposed to leave, and I said, so you going to go play cards? He goes, yeah, Bill's going to pick me up. And I'm like, as soon as he was out, he's in the shower. As soon as he was out, I called out to Larry and Joni's. I'm like, are you home tonight? And so I grabbed my notebook and some stuff I needed to take out there to store, and me and Joni were in the garage sorting through the totes and seeing what we had, and rearranged some things, and she's gonna make, I had platters for her. I had bought platters at the Dollar Tree, and she's gonna do deviled eggs and a vegetable tray and a relish tray. So it was very nice for her to offer that. Well, her and her sister. She's got a twin sister, Judy. So Joni and Judy will do that. And my but I was out there visiting, and I kept looking at the clock, and it was like he started playing at 7, and we were talking, and then 8 o'clock rolled around. I'm like, I have another good hour, because he usually doesn't get home till like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then her daughter came over from next door, and I was talking to her, and she's a surgical nurse now, so I was asking her questions about that. It's kind of fascinating. They have a robot there who does surgeries now, and she was telling me about that. It really is kind of cool. And so I told her, I'm like, if I ever have to have surgery, I'm coming to your hospital, making you be my surgical nurse. She goes, okay. So I get my phone out of I had a shirt on, I had a pocket like this, and I get my phone out, look, I'm like, holy shit, it was 9:45. I'm like, uh-oh. But it was still a little bit light out, which was odd. That's why I didn't think it was that late. So I'm like, I have to go. So I get my car, I drive home faster than I normally do, and I'm praying, please don't let a deer drum out in front of me, because it's all country driving. And it's coming from the same direction Dad's coming from, so every car I see, I'm like, is that the one he's in? Because I know Bill's this little black car. So I drive in front of the house, and no lights are on in the house yet. I'm like, okay, he's not home. So I pull in, park right where I was before, get in the house, strip off my clothes, and put on the pajamas I had on when he had left. And he got home 15 minutes after I did. Very, very close. Because I had a bag with a couple bowls and a couple platters in it that I'm going to use for the thing, and I had to hide that in my closet, and it was, oh, man. It was, oh, my friend's kitty has a boo-boo on his head. It looks nasty. Poor Tucker. Tucker the kitty cat. So yeah, I could not believe it when I looked at my phone and it said 9:45. I'm like, holy crap. So it was close. And I talked to our friend who's going to do the hog. Well, we were texting back and forth last night. He got a price from a place, and there's a place I'm going to get a price from my Tuesday, and then we're going to kind of go with whichever one's cheapest for him to go get the hog. And so we got that all lined up. We're talking about that. So the kitty is, what are you doing to my shoe? Is there a treat in the shoe? I guess a treat must have went down to my sandal. She's trying to get it out. It was cold last night sitting out in the garage. We had to finally shut the door and turn on the heater. He's got a heater in there, and we had to give it up. Because it's nice to have the door open, you can see what's happening outside, but we had to finally throw in we had to wave the white flag. We can't take it no more. Even though I am insulated, I just couldn't take it either. It was getting cold. And my I'm glad I took my little coat with me, or I would have froze. So that was a fun evening. It was nice visiting with them, and Larry wasn't there at first. He came in a little later, and their daughter came over and the grandkids, and the one, Braden, he's 1.5, and he would hide from me, didn't want to talk to me, and I would say stuff to him, and I knew he knew I was talking to him, but he would look away, and then Larry came in with a bag of cereal, and I'm like, that is Reese Puffs. I can tell what that is without even having a box. And he put some in a bowl for Braden to have, and I'm like, Braden, can I have one? And I held out my hand, and he looked at me, looked at the bowl, and he picked one up, and he put it in my hand. I'm like, thank you, and he smiled. So he finally interacted with me a tiny bit. I wish I would have took a picture of him. He's a cute little kid. But he's a little shy. A little shy. Their other sons are 12 and 14. No, 11 and 14. And Braden was a little bit unexpected. We were talking about that. I'm like, what did you think when you found out you were pregnant? She's like, holy crap. Because that was right around the time she was wanting to get into being a surgical nurse. She'd done other nursing, but that was always her dream. And when she finally got an interview for it, she told the lady, she goes, I want to be up front with you. I'm 5 months pregnant. Because that's not something you have to tell. She goes, and after I have the baby, I'm going to take 3 months off. But if you'll have me, I won't leave after that. You know, I'm in. I'm not one of those people who's just going to come in for a while and leave. And the woman who interviewed her said, okay. You promised me you come back. I have a good feeling about you. So she's been doing that for a little over a year, and she really likes it. She was telling me about the robot that they just got in, and they're going to do a surgery on Wednesday. What were they going to take out? Gallbladder? Something, and it's even less invasive than orthoscopic surgery. It's just, she said the patients are on the table over here, and the doctor's over here looking at a screen, and he's got these things on his fingers, and he watches the screen, and his fingers mimic what the robot's doing, and she said it's really interesting. And so I'm like, so pretty much the doctor's playing a real live video game. She goes, yeah, really. Because it's all on computer screen. He just sits there and does what he has to do with his little fingers. I'm like, that's crazy. But it's so less invasive that people who have had surgeries this way have been back to work in a few days, rather than having to be off a couple weeks. Yeah, craziness. Okay, I'm done yakking now. Cat wants out. We're getting ready to go out into the world. We're going to go, I have no idea where we're going to go. I know Dad has mentioned Myers and Martin's. I'm like, do you realize it's Memorial Day weekend? It's going to be packed. He's like, we're going to go. I'm like, okay. Kitty, why you got to do that? Why? I see you back there. They do too. So, it just doesn't seem like it should be Memorial Day. Crazy. Alright. Oh, I'll mention that tomorrow or some other time. Never mind. Don't even worry about that.